To another video from Dr. Lock. Let's have a look at what you get for $9.90 US. 28 immobilizer reset 28 immobilizer reset tool pack immo pin code, great coverage for brands and model. $9. Pretty cheap coming from the US. Instant download. So here are the claims. Beware the listings software may. Okay. So we've got Immobilizer Killer, which turns off the immobilizer. Immobilizer off and pin for some immobilizers. Not really listing. Oh, there we go. That looks better. Alpha. Wish they'd list the models and the years as well, but they didn't. Only listing the ECUs and the make. So it looks like a copy and paste, and somebody's just reselling it. Some BMW there as well. I would have thought the older ones would be EWS and things like that, but it's not. It's MMS and Citroen. So this is $9. So I have the files here. We're going to have a look at them, but I just wanted to show you quickly what they're claiming. A lot of it's immo off. There's a few virgin files there I can see, which is not so bad. Virgin and immo off. Ford, immo off. Virgin. I wish they had put the models there. Jeep, Jaguar, Kia. So there's quite a few there. Land Rover, MAN, Mercedes trucks, Mini, Nissan. So I just did the video on the Toyota one that we bought for 20, which I thought was pretty good value. It gave immobilizer locations, it gave what type of chip, it gave makes, models, year, all in on the file name, which was very good. This one here, so far we see a whole heap of immobilizers, but we're not sure what make and models or anything that's with. So that's a little bit of a you know, downfall from the start, but I'm hoping they're going to make it up in the actual software. So we're at the end of the list now. So Hyundai, got to look that up. Immobilizer Killer. So that's good if you don't want an immobilizer. I guess if you're really in trouble, you could turn it off. Customer may never know, but they might get their car stolen. Oh, here we go. Here's some make and model. Okay, so this looks better. Immo service tool. We'll have to have a look at this and see. Well, actually, I'm on a Mac. I might not be able to get it going. But there we go. There's some models. Even the chip. That's good. And then the actual SOIC chip. So that's kind of interesting. Bit of a broad range. Like we only got 4 or 5 Hondas there. Mazda, Lexus, Mercedes. Yeah, good luck with the Mercedes. I think that'd be a hard one to do. Opel, okay, so Astra and things, yeah, that's okay. We can get the pin from it. We can get the pin, yes. This must be handy for 20 bucks, whatever it is. Let's see if it is handy. Alright, so you get not this one, but you get these two on the left. That's basically what you get. So let's have a look. Collection by makes. Okay, so there we have all the makes and model. I saw MAN in the thing, but I don't see MAN on the listing here. So let's go through on to a couple that we're familiar with. Toyota. So that's disappointing. I only see one listing for a diesel. Only one for a Hilux. And we have a couple of bin files there. We have a text document, and the text document gives us a link. Alright, let's go down the rabbit hole and see where it goes. Oh, forget that. I just want to copy that. Copy. Come back over here. And we'll just drop it in here. Okay, it's loading, it's loading. Here we go. Oh, username and password. And what site are we on? This is it here. And we're not going to get in without a username and a password. Did they give us one in the document? Of course not. Okay. Looks like there might be some more files actually on this website. Might have to kind of log in there. Looks like it's in a different language, but that's interesting anyway. That could be some sort of database or something used around the world, which might actually have some information that us locksmiths might need. Alright, so Citroen, let's have a look in there. Okay, so we've got a bit more happening there. Diesel, Benzline, X-Clock. What's X-Clock? Okay, so a lot of this is looking pretty useless, to be honest. Hyundai, Accent. Okay, alright, well, no, hang on. What do we got here? That's decent, that's what it looks like. Picture 2. That's looking better. Picture 3. Okay, so what chip are they talking about? They must be talking about this one here. And where are we here? carlabsimmo.com. That's where they're getting their info from. Okay, and then we've got the bin file here. No immo. Another picture. And that's the picture they're giving us there. So that's the version file. I guess you could write it in manually if you wanted. But this Carlabs thing looks interesting. Is this the program we bought, or are we just getting bootleg stuff? Probably bootleg stuff. Okay, a little text file there. Yeah. And let's look at the bin file. Open with. So really, it's a mixed bag here. I don't know how useful this will be. I guess if you're really stuck from making a model, you could go through it and have a look over it. Alright, so is anything happening in there? So this is no immo bin file overwrite mode, and it looks like the whole thing has just been effed out. Jeez, it goes forever. Let's just zoom in this. Didn't think they had that big a memory. Is there any characters in there at all? Wait, back. There we go. Those characters there. Anything else? Oh, yeah, there is a lot. Quite a bit. Okay, so going back. Okay, so the first collection by makes, some look okay, some not so. We're looking at Iveco now. Gasoline, daily. Actually, somebody asked me to make a key for one of them the other day. Had I have had this, I might have tackled it. Get rid of that. Okay, so it's telling you the type of computer you got to pull out. Then again, different countries might have a different computer. Ooh, what's going on there? Jumping the wires. Why are they jumping the wires? Will it tell us? Will it tell us? Not in our language, it won't. Clean up by Immobilizer, put in for a while with programmer daily. Connection, the engine control module only with the table. After putting the EEPROM with programmer, turn on the ignition for 30 seconds and restore original program. Oh, okay. Sounds a bit hit and miss to me. So connecting the engine control module only on the table. Okay, so that would be if you want to power up the thing, I would say. Oh, okay. Don't know if I like that one. It sounds to me like you're going to cook something if you follow that procedure. Not enough information. Not really fabulous information. Yeah, it's there, but I don't think you could give it to most people and be able to make money from that. Alright, Carlabs PDF, Carlab Immo, and it looks like the program is actually here. I can't install it on this computer because it's a Mac, but we can have a little look around. 600, what's this? What's under here? Oh, we have another database. Let's go to Toyota, for example. Okay, we've got some Corolla, some Yaris. Let's go Corolla. Okay, so we got more bin files. This is not bad, and we got some photos. So let's see our bin file. We got the chip number. So the file name is the chip number 9508. Okay, that's cool. Open with. Let's have a look-see and see what's happening in this file. Is this? It says original. It doesn't say version. Is this a version file or not? That does not look like a version file. Could be. I could be mistaken, but I don't think it is. Corolla bin. Is this the version file? Yeah, this looks better. Oh, does it? I'd have to consult the other one. I'd have to consult the Oracle. Let's go back to the other one, which looked a lot more. And they don't tell you what year that is either. So let's go to this one, Toyota. Let's have a little quick look-see. Toyota Corolla. So we're not sure which one it was. I'll take a stab in the dark. I'll say later. So let's have a look. Let's compare one by one. Okay, so we're looking at two different files here, obviously. Two different files. Okay. Maybe different models. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Okay, where were we here? Nope, we weren't. Database. We're at the 600. So we're just having a look around, seeing if this is even worth the $20. So AA Pro, what's this up here? We got anything good? We got some sort of program there as well. Compare. A couple of PDFs. Immo. Pregoid code. So some of these ones actually can be worth the money if you can get them to work and if you have a need for them. Okay, cancel. Okay, so I just pulled up PDF number 39 in this equation, and we got a BMW 318. So that's interesting. Can I scroll? No, I can't scroll. Different language, and it's basically just a picture. What else we got here? Another BMW. Okay, it's giving us a location. Year model? No. Chip? Yes. That might be the versioning file right there. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, what else we got here? Immo Ford doc. Documents. Eliminated a VDub. There's many more VDubs than that, so there's only talking about one. Reader 5. Debug key, reg key. Half of these you never know what they did. Somebody would. Cancel. Okay, here we go, a bit of Silca. So here we have key selection from the Silca key book, or the key program. So basically telling you what the ID of the chip is. So year model, so make, model, year, key blank reference in the first blue column, type of chip, number on the chip, what the ID is, if the RW2 can do it. So that's how old this is. We're going back quite a bit. And over here, whether or not the SD or SBB can actually program it. And we go to the page number, it appears later on, the actual showing you the key blank. So that's reasonable information, very, very outdated, and that's not hard to get. Normally you can pick up those Silca books quite easily. Immo, docs and pics. Okay. Table of transponders using. Okay, so back to the Silca chart again for that one. Oh, hang on, what's soft? So you don't know what's down here. You might get a good program in one of these, VAG login for dump. Okay, immo calculator. That's another one you can buy very cheaply, that immo calculator. Any other software we're going to be getting here? Docs, Renault, login for OBD. So they don't really tell us too much, and I can't install the programs to show you, unfortunately. I mean, it's not bad for the money. What do we pay for it? $9 US. I mean, it'll definitely give you something to do on a lazy day or on a rainy day, looking through this sort of stuff, seeing where it fits in. I mean, you really would need to have your own database along the lines of this type system here, making up your own makes and models, finding out what's relevant for where, and categorizing and putting them actually into that. So every time you do a car, you could come up and click on it, Pathfinder 94, and then sort of dig through. Oh, big photos. So they're giving us one of the engine bay, which is pretty cool. I mean, they're in depth. Okay, they're giving us one of the board. I'm only skipping, just going over a few here. They're giving us the module. I wonder if they gave us the module location as well. That's the module again. Okay, engine bay. Let's go picture number 2. Oh, we can make a key from that, couldn't we? Yeah, we could. Okay, leave it in the comments. What do you reckon that is? A 4421421, maybe something along those lines. Don't know why they got a picture of the key. Okay, Immobilizer location. So I mean, that picture's worth it. I mean, if you're doing that particular car and you need to know where that box is, then that's worth it, you know. But they don't have all the cars. But on saying that too, they've started you off on a pretty good database, and if you can categorize all this stuff and add to it, then that would definitely be a good asset to have in your toolbox. Pictures along those lines. Get the apprentice to keep taking photos, document it all. Just helps. Cars have so many things to remember, so many things to know, and when you're passing it on to somebody else who might be working for you or you're working with and you need to help them out, if you can simply, you know, have a USB stick and say, okay, go to this and have a look through it, at least then you're kind of working smarter rather than harder. Okay, Opal. So there's Opal here. So let's have a look at something simple. An Astra 1.4. What's under Astra 1.4? Okay, that's the box. Got it. There's a red one and a white one. Got it. Okay, and that's the chip you got to plug onto. Cool. All right. Cancel. What else we got here? Document plain text. Let's read the text. Did they leave us any information here? Okay, blah blah blah. Immobilizer type, year, different language, so we're not great there. No bin files there either, so at least you can find the box from it. Yeah, so look, it's a good start on a database for $9. I'm not complaining. From here you can add your own models, so I would pretty much be using it like that, and you know, setting it up as more of a database, adding to what I already have. So I guess it's worth the money in that regard. A lot of the time with these type of cars, getting the files and getting the information is half the battle, and not breaking something on the way of trying to program it. So by having the files is definitely, or some files, or pictures like this even, definitely can save a lot of trouble. So I should bring that down. There we go. So that's what we're looking at. So if you were to give that to someone, you know, you could definitely say, where's the ECU? Right there. Yeah, so not bad for $9. Not as good as the Toyota one that we looked at just recently, but that's only the 600 ply TKA. This Car Labs looks very interesting as well, and if I'm not mistaken, it's actually here. It's actually here on this disc. Was it there? Was Carlabs there? I'll have to install it to find out, but let's have a look anyway. Carlabs PDF, cancel. I'm not very familiar with Carlabs. I haven't had the chance to. I believe you plug that dongle in, and these little modules right here, you stick them inside the ECU and you wire them up, and they bypass the Immobilizer system. So there's a few other companies doing it. So Immobilizer bypass, $13. The software, $355. That's not too bad. Bypass, little plug-in socket. So it's reasonable. Online, this software is okay. It's online. Yep. The images look very good. Windows 7. You need Windows 7 Internet access. So that's an interesting product right there. Instructions on how to use the software, manual, software, and what's Nissan? Cancel. Okay, so these are those boxes you solder into the ECU to completely remove your Immobilizer system, so that way anyone can just pinch your car real easy. There's the chip we need right there. So I mean, why wouldn't you just read that, flash that, and keep it all going? Be better, I think. That's 5, and yeah, English would definitely be better as well. Okay, so Immo bypass tool. What else we got here? Another Immo off calculator, and a few files, a few more photos. Okay, that's the chip there. So half of that I'll definitely never use. Never, ever, ever. So Carlabs, Immo bypass. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So that's what you get for $9, which these two right here, which I think is pretty cool. We paid $20 for this one over here. We looked at that in the last video. I definitely think there's some value in that one. These ones here, much of a muchness if I'll ever see any profit off my $20 investment, but there is a lot of information there, and yeah, you can buy it from eBay. So if you're tired of buying useless things that you're never going to use, and you're looking for something else that you might, well, maybe use and it won't turn up in bubble wrap, you can buy this. So I think that's fairly decent. So that's a quick overview of what you'll actually get. Whether or not it makes more sense to you or it's more useful to you is completely up to you, I guess. But it doesn't hurt to have things like that in your database. Have all these in your database. Yeah, it'd be nice if it was a live session. That way I could actually say, which one do you want to look at? Look at Honda Civic. Okay, so we've got no Virgin files, but what we do have is good images. So that's at least something. Coupled together with a couple of bin files, that would be alright. Ooh, that one's a bit blurry, but it's okay. So that's the chip right there, dead smack in the middle. 93C46. That's what we would want. And also probably want to get a good connection on that with all that coding on the top. But anyway, $9. Leave your comment down below. Have you bought this? Do you use it? Is there value in this? Do you see a lot of these things being usable? Or are these all old technology now that nobody ever wants? We do have a couple of bin files here. Looks like for Porsche Boxster. You can flash a Porsche. Let's have a look. Someone might know if this is a Virgin file or not, because to me that does not look like a Virgin file. But then again, Porsche could do it differently. Definitely looks pretty crazy there. And where is the ECU, by the way? Where is this box located? Just out of interest. Okay, so he's given us some little indication there of something. Where did he pull it from? That's a close-up again. You're going to show... Okay. So that's the box. Okay, so I can see a bit of a seat there and bit of a seat and it's coming out. Dark image, can't really work it out. There we go. So I'm guessing it's from under the seat. Under the seat on the left side, which is driver's side. There it is there. There it is there. Hey, we even got the rego too. It even shows the rego. So if you see this car going around and you got that file, you might be able to write up a key. All they need to do now is just show the cuts of the key and somebody can pinch their car. Yep. Oh, they did kind of show the key. Is that the key there in the background? Maybe. Maybe it is. Every locksmith in yeah, someone will know. Is that the actual key in the background? Geez, that would be a mistake, isn't it, if you gave out the bin file and all these things, and your car's being used as an example, and all these files go around to millions of locksmiths around the world. So anyway, that's enough. I'll keep it short. So yeah, this file, $9 on eBay. Just have a look under, what was it called, 28 Immobilizer reset, tool pack Immobilizer, clean and all the rest, and hopefully it might be some use to you. For me, probably not so, because we don't do a lot of these type of cars, and we don't have the time to pull cars apart. We don't have the workshop, but for other people they might, and they might want to tackle some of this stuff. There's a lot of information there. There might be some use to you, and you can purchase it. We don't sell it. I mean, they're only making $10 off it anyway, so I think for the $10 you just give them the $10, let them earn $10, and add to it and build a database on your own, and hopefully some other locksmiths might have some more files out there to share, and turn it into something, so a real decent type database. Okay, thanks for watching.